What is up, guys, and welcome to the first album review of Lil Uzi Vert's discography. So, today we're going to be going over the Love Is Rage album. So, let's hop into it. The first song on the album, Love Is Rage, of Lil Uzi Vert, was Safe House. In my opinion, Safe House was not a very good intro track. The beat was a little stale to me. The song got a little repetitive in the middle because he kept on saying, "It's a safe house, that's a safe house." But overall, to me, it was not a great song, so I gave that song a 4 out of 10. Banned from TV would be the next song. Banned from TV actually had a good beat. The build-ups were nice, the drops were okay. The production was really well on that song as well. In Lil Uzi Vert's music, I don't really look at lyrics that much. I'm not looking for how well he can write a story or something like that. I know he's just it's like a get hype song almost, but overall not a bad song, so I gave it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. The song after that was Super Saiyan. Now this song actually I thought was one of the best beats I heard so far on the album. Great build-ups, great drops, great kicks, great 808s. The vocals did feel a little weak though. And obviously the lyrics were typical Lil Uzi Vert lyrics. There's nothing to change about them. Not bad, not terrible. So I gave that song an overall 5 out of 10. It was basic. It wasn't bad though. The great part about that song was the beat. So it wasn't bad. The next song, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. had a really good beat. Great kicks, great 808s. Just a great sample in general as well. The vocals were also great on the song. The production, great as well. This song was overall pretty good. I saved it. I'm pretty sure I saved this one, if I'm not mistaken. But at the end, I'll show you what songs I've saved. But for 7 a.m., I gave it an 8 out of 10. Now, the next song on the album was Lamborghini Dream featuring Young Thug. Now, before listening to it, I didn't know how Young Thug and Lil Uzi were going to work together, and I was a little bit skeptical on how they were going to flow and how they were going to gel together. But the beat was okay. It could have been a little bit better, especially for a feature. I think it could have been better. To me, I didn't like Young Thug's feature at all. I thought it was a little annoying and that it would be better if he was left off the song actually. So for that reason, I gave it a 3.9 out of 10, because I think it was a little bit worse than Safe House, but because I think the feature really dropped it down. Lil Uzi did really good, the production was good, the beat was okay, I said, and the feature just really brought it down for me, in my opinion. So that's why I gave it like a 3.9. The next song was Right Now. The beat was really good, the vocals were really good. It was a little bit more darker than usual. This song was had more of a darker beat. It felt a little bit more darker. It was just the way Uzi was on the song. He felt like it was a little bit more, I guess you could say, emo-ish, but it wasn't really emo. And it wasn't bad though. So I give it a 7 out of 10. Alright, so the next song on the list is Top. Top is a very popular song. I'm pretty sure it might have been one of the most popular songs off this album. So Top had a really good beat, good bass, good drops, good build-ups, good 808s, good kicks, everything. The beat was good. The song, I feel like, is a very chill, vibey song. You kind of just put on in the background. It's really good. The vocals were great by Uzi. The production was great. So overall, I gave that song a 9 out of 10, and that one definitely got saved on my playlist. Now the next song after that was All My Chains. The beat wasn't bad. It felt a little boring in my opinion. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. The vocals, it's pretty basic as well. Production was pretty good. Them mixing and all that, Uzi's verse and the beat together wasn't actually bad at all. So for that reason, I gave it a 6 out of 10. The next song after that was Belly. Belly The beat was like a little basic. It was a basic trap beat to me. The vocals were a little boring. It was really repetitive to me, and it was kind of like your basic trap song. So for that reason, I gave it a 2 out of 10. There was nothing special about it. Nothing blew me away. So I was like, 2 out of 10. The next song after that is Enemies. Enemies had an okay beat. The production was a little bit better. The song would have been a lot better if it had way better drops and a little bit more powerful 808s. So for that reason, I gave it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best either. Next, the song Ballin had a very good sample. The beat was really good. The drop was really good. The vocals were good. The production was really good. Honestly, this song I think is a little bit underrated on the album. I don't really hear people playing this, so I gave it a 7 out of 10. And the last song on the album was Paradise. Now, Paradise to me was not a very good ending track. It was sort of like I feel like it could have been left off in the middle and it would have been done better there. But I'm pretty sure Paradise was a little bit more darker, if I'm not mistaken. And the beat was actually not bad. It was a very not simple outro, but it wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? Great vocals and great production. So overall, I gave it a 6 out of 10. Now, as the album goes as a whole, the album isn't that bad, but it's not that great. It's got songs on it like Top and 7 a.m., which I've saved in my playlist. The vocals weren't bad throughout some of the songs, but some of them, they were poorly made, and honestly, I think they could have done a little bit better. Like, the first half of the album was better than the second half of the album, on my opinion. The beat selection in the album, to me, was hit or miss. It was either a good beat or it was not so good. But overall, the songs were not bad. It's not a bad first album that I'm listening to. I'm hoping as I listen more to Uzi and more Uzi albums that I can see more better production, better beat selection, and better flows and stuff like that. So that's what I'm hoping for whenever I go further into the albums. So for this album, I'm feeling like it's a very light 6, but it's a very solid 5. So you take that, in the actual rating that I gave it was a 5.8. So that's why I said a light 6. It could pass as a 6, but it's a very strong 5. So if you guys like that reaction and want me to do another one, leave it down in the comments below, and also let me know what artists you guys want to see next. If you want to see Jay-Z, Kanye, Eminem, Polo G, anybody, let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, that's it. Gotta go listen to another album. Peace.
Oh, just keep. There you go.